Hello, this is Robert DeGroff at DRT Simulators. Today I'm going to give you a review of the Fanatec GT3RS version 2 wheel. My favorite thing about this wheel is you can adjust the degrees of rotation and the force feedback on the fly. Most wheels you have to set it in the game, go into the game, try it out, exit the game, try another setting, go back into the game and exit. This one you can literally, as you drive, be tweaking. Go up and down, try to find that sweet spot. So it goes all the way from 900 degrees of rotation all the way down to 90 in 10-degree increments. Same thing for force feedback. You can adjust the amount of force feedback on the fly in the game. No need to exit. All the way from 100% all the way down. Say you're in an hour-long race and your force feedback is set a little too high. You don't have to get out of the game. You can literally drop it down. It's this easy as just going back and forth between a couple menus and dropping it down. You can do this all on the fly. This is a genius thing about this wheel. Another good thing about this wheel is there's plenty of buttons. No need to buy an external button box. 4 buttons on either side have a very good feel to them, as well as 2 more buttons down here and a 4-way D-pad. As you can see, I got some labels I put on with the P-Touch that peel right off. And when I compare it to a G27 wheel, you can see it's just a little bit larger. The G27 is harder, a little bit harder, not as comfortable, and is a little bit more plastic feeling, whereas this has more this professional suede feel. The wheel comes with a quick start guide, and in case you need to drill holes, it even comes with a handy drilling template to help you align the holes correctly. The wheel comes with a nice hefty power cord, the ferrite beads on the connector, USB connection, and a nice connector that connects into the side of the wheel so you can adapt on G27 or G25 Logitech pedals. On the left side you have a USB port for connecting to the computer and a PS2 port for connecting to a shifter. On the right side you also have a PS2 port for connecting a shifter on this side, or the other PS2 port for connecting down to the pedals. Another handy feature is you have an on and off button that powers on and off the unit right here. So if you need to do a quick reset, you can literally try powering it on real quick. If not, press the 3 buttons down to recalibrate the wheel real quick. Very handy. Don't need to go find the end of the power cord and unplug it. I wish all wheels had this power on and off. Under here is a quick button for toggling back and forth between PS3 mode and PC mode. Very quick, very handy. On the bottom are 4 holes for hard mounting. This can make your wheel very rigid and not move. But if you need to, you can use the quick clamp. You just loosen this open and closes to the desired distance, and then these 2 levers make it even more snug. Once you got it on and you got this tight, you just move these 2 levers and it clamps it on even tighter. My version 2 came with optional spacers. You can take it in or out. This helps you with the distance of your paddle shifters to get the perfect feel. Notice this space right here, that's where the spacer comes in and out. You can either mount the paddle shifter straight to it without the spacer or add the spacer for this extra distance. I like it with the spacer. Makes for a perfect feel. Very nice paddle shifters, not too small, not too big. I like the feel of the paddle shifters. They're not quite as clicky as the G27, but they do have a good feel and you get used to them. And it is actually nice that they're a little quieter. The wheel comes with the optional sequential shifter and or H shifter. The sequential shifter mounts with 2 bars that come with it, and then these 2 holes in the side literally just slides it in. You get the desired distance and it makes it nice and rigid. It's very easy to switch between paddle shifter mode or sequential shifter mode. While it's obvious the sequential shifter isn't as nice as, say, a Frex sequential shifter, but for the money it's really not that bad. It does have an annoying click sound, but hey, for the money it's really not that bad. It's got a nice feel. I'd rather have it more exact than be mushy. To play with the wheel settings while you're driving and in the game, all you got to do is hit that button and you use the D-pads, a 4-way directional. You toggle through. You can save different settings. Say you have 2 different cars with 2 different settings, or you're trying to compare to find which 2 are better. You can save one setting as one and another setting as another, and you can literally toggle back and forth, find which is better. Sensitivity is the degrees of rotation of the wheel. Force feedback, the amount of force feedback. Shock vibration from 0 to 100 in steps of 10. The drift modes, this enables you to turn the wheel faster. ABS vibration from 0 to 100 in steps of 1. Linearity from 0 to 100 in steps of 10. Dead zone setting from 0 to 100 in steps of 10. Spring setting, steps of 1 from -3 to +3. Damper settings, steps of 1 from -3 to +3. In part 2 of my review, I will go over how to avoid overheating, proper calibration, toggling safe setups on the fly, realism settings, and more tips and tricks. More soon. Thank you for watching.